Saturday. Welcome. This is Orbit Jewelry. My name is Kim Dupont. I'm an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories. If you see that red live button, we are currently live. If you do not see that red button, you're watching the replay. So today I am doing a paparazzi Q&A. So please comment, say hi when you pop in here. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. For anyone who, and this really is for anybody who is interested in paparazzi and wanting to learn more about the business, we're going to keep it very informal. Feel free to ask whatever questions you have. There are no silly questions whatsoever. And I am going to answer everything that I can. And if I don't know the answer, I will find the answer out for you. Hey, hello. So I'm just going to get our Facebook page up and running here so that way I can actually see the comments. So how are you? Actually, I need to mute this because you don't want to listen to me twice here. There we go. So say hello when you get here. Like I said, this is Orbit Jewelry. My name is Kim Dupont. I am an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories. And I will start off by telling you how that came to be. So I actually joined Paparazzi January 1st, 2020. But prior to that, I spent months and months researching. And I was a shopper. A friend of mine had brought me some pieces. When she told me they were $5, I couldn't believe it, honestly. I said, there's no way. I was floored at the quality, the variety that she had brought me. And I thought, okay, maybe it's just those pieces. So I started shopping and I had to see for myself, is it just those or is it everything? So I started to shop, and as many of you who are here or who will be watching this can testify to, it is very addictive. Once you buy that first piece, I think everybody is hooked. It's just such an incredible value. The styles, colors, the metals. I mean, you guys know, if you have been shopping for a while, you know what it's all about. So I purchased them and I was hooked. And I would sit there and watch. And then, like I said, for months and months, I researched. I wanted to know what it was all about. Because as I was watching the consultant I was buying from, you know, I'm counting. And dollar signs are going off in my head. And that was my original why, was I wanted to make extra money. We had credit card debts that I wanted to help pay off. And I thought, you know what, why not sell jewelry? I love it. I have since become even more in love with it because you can't find it anywhere else. And there is no competition, absolutely no competition to Paparazzi Accessories. You will never find these pieces for this price anywhere, ever. So I gotta digress a little bit, but anyway, going back to my research, right? I started researching the company. I started watching hours and hours and hours of consultants, YouTube videos. I wanted to learn as much as I could. And I finally made the decision, and January 1st, we kind of targeted that. I knew months before that I was going to become a consultant, but I wanted to start the year fresh because it's a business. And I wanted to run it as a business, and there were, you know, tax benefits to having a home-based business. So I wanted to start fresh on January 1st, and that's what I did. Did I have to wait? No. Looking back now, could I have started earlier? Yes. Should I have? Probably yes. But I didn't. So, you know, it is what it is. So January 1st at 12:05 a.m., I signed up to be a consultant and purchased my kit. Jump forward a little over a year, so it has been a year. It is the best decision I have ever made. I love what I do. Truly, truly love what I do. Now, I do still work full time. And, one of the questions that I have gotten is, can you do this business while you're working full time? The answer is yes. Time management plays a huge role in that. You have to be able to manage your time wisely, because I look at it and I'm running my business like it's a full-time business, but I have, limited hours. I don't have the 9 to 5. Well, my hours are really 7:30 to 3:30. I don't have that time frame to focus on my business. So I've got to get my full-time paparazzi work done after my full-time gig. Ultimately, my goal is to be working full-time on my paparazzi business. That is my ultimate goal. I will get there. It just may take me a little bit longer. So for those of you who may be here and are, me, Orbit Jewelry, I have a full-time career with an international insurance brokerage firm, and I'm not at that point where I can jump over and just do paparazzi full-time as much as I would love to. Hey Annie, how are you? So my comments are over on this side. How are you? So if anyone, please, has any questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to pop in and ask. I am an open book. I will be 100% honest with you, and share this incredible organization with you. I would love to see everybody love what they do. And it may not be for everybody. I love jewelry. I always have loved jewelry. I have always paid way too much for jewelry. Had I found paparazzi 10 years ago, because that's how old paparazzi is, had I found them 10 years ago, oh my gosh, where I would be right now. But again, their timing is everything. And my time was January of 2020. That was my time, and we move forward from there, right? So, like I said, move forward a year. I've been in it a little over a year now. I feel like I'm where I should be. I have such an incredible confidence that I didn't have a little over a year ago. I really do. I was always very insecure in some ways. Paparazzi has definitely had a huge impact, a positive impact on that. Never ever thought I could get on camera in front of however many people are out there. It could have been 3, it could have been 23, it could have been 103. Never ever thought I could do something like that. So there have been so many positive things in my life since paparazzi, and I'm so grateful. The people I have met, my customers are just unbelievable. They are so supportive. They've become friends, many of them, dear friends, and I've gotten to know many of them, even just through the live sales, the interaction between all of us. And it just means the world to me. And even if I can just bring a smile to someone's face, I've done something good for that day. So I cherish every single minute that I spend on camera with these people who are all over the country. It's a blessing. It really, really is a blessing. Now, is paparazzi hard work? It's not hard work in the sense of selling, right? Because I don't consider myself a salesperson. I was never a salesperson. I've never been involved in any type of MLM type of organization. The jewelry speaks for itself. The jewelry sells itself. I am just the middleman to bring these amazing pieces to my customers. However, I work a lot of hours, and it does take time. It does take effort and dedication and determination. It's not something that, and it's not just paparazzi, any business. You're not just going to open the door and this flow of people are going to come rushing in and start buying your product. That's just not reality. So it takes time, and depending on how you're selling, takes time, right? So we don't have a brick and mortar store that we can open the front door and, there are thousands of people driving by every day. So we use Facebook. And I think a lot of consultants, that's their primary method for selling, especially in the whole COVID days. So people were cooped up, and what else is there to do but hop on the internet or hop on Facebook, right? So I think many of us gained customers through that because people were just kind of sitting home, not really being able to go anywhere. Some of that still exists, things aren't opened up. So all of the different methods to selling paparazzi may not all be viable solutions right now. That could change. That will change. I'm not going to say could. That will change eventually, but it's going to take time. So, right now, social media is a great avenue for selling, and it's doable. It really, really is doable. It's amazing. It's amazing. So, a couple of things about becoming a consultant, right? So you find who it is that you want to be your sponsor. And I would love everybody to say, oh, Kim, yes, I want you to be my sponsor. But a lot of it becomes, personal. Who do you relate to? Who do you have a comfort level with? Trust is huge. And that's the same thing with your customers, right? A lot of it, you can go to any consultant out there, but it's who do you connect with? Who have you built that sense of trust with? It's about relationships. All of it is about relationships. Your customers, your upline, right? So when you join, you have an upline. I am proud to say that we are part of an elite team, and that means that my direct sponsor is an elite leader in the top 1% of the organization. We have a great, great support group in our team. For those consultants that are part of my own personal team, I make it a point to be available for them, to help them, because when you're starting out, you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. And I truly believe in you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. You teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime, right? So I believe in that, and helping someone, guiding someone, teaching someone to let them just soar and watch them soar and watch them succeed and excel is rewarding, thoroughly rewarding. So you find your consultant, and like I said, I would love for it to be me, but you're going to find somebody who you connect with, who you have faith in and trust and know will support you, because it's not an easy task, especially when you're just starting. It takes time, and you have to know that, right? People will spout off, oh yeah, you just hop on Facebook and you're gonna sell 1,000 pieces, and you know what? I would be jumping up and down doing the happy dance if that happened to anyone. I would love to see that happen. Reality is, it does not it takes time. It takes time. So I've got a few notes here. I just want to make sure that I hit all of the key points. And like I said, ask questions. Whoops, let me mute this. Here we go. Mute. Alrighty. So what's involved in signing up, right? So like many MLMs, there is a starter kit, right, that you purchase. Now, what's fabulous about Paparazzi is not only do you get incredible pieces in your starter kit, and there are 3 different kits, but you also get a replicated website right off the bat, right? So you sign up today. As soon as you have your consultant ID, which is usually within a few minutes, you're ready to go. You could give customers, friends, family that replicated website address, and they can start shopping. So as a consultant, you make 45% commission on your initial kit, and depending on which kit is chosen, you have different amounts of pieces in each of the kits, right? So you've purchased it, you've got those pieces, you will sell for $5. You'll immediately make 45% commission. So as a consultant, we buy it for $275, we sell it for $5. Those are the $5. The Z pieces are different, right? So we'll talk about Z pieces later. So $275 is what you buy the piece for. You sell it for $5. You immediately make that 45% commission. When people shop on your replicated website, so it's paparazziaccessories.com and then your consultant ID, they can go right there. They can shop right from there. Paparazzi does the invoicing. Paparazzi does the shipping. It's a $5.95 shipping rate. You get the commission. So you're still earning 45% commission even if people go to that Paparazzi website to purchase. You still earn that commission. Then you have the avenue of those pieces that you have on hand from your kit or any additional purchases that you make, that you sell. That's your inventory that you sell. And again, you're making that 45% commission. So with the kits, and this is something that I didn't initially know. I'm going to start with the large home kit, right? So the large home kit is 200 pieces of jewelry that you receive. So that's a retail value of $1,000, right? So 200 pieces of jewelry, if you sell, you're going to retail, the retail value is $1,000. Now, when you buy from Paparazzi, we're buying the piece for $2.75. However, we pay sales tax to Paparazzi for the full $5 retail value, right? So on that initial 200 piece large kit, it's $499 plus the sales tax based off of $5 per piece for whatever the sales tax is in your state. So I'm in Rhode Island. So as an example, Rhode Island sales tax is 7%, right? So in Rhode Island, a large home party kit with 200 pieces, the cost is actually $569. So $499 and then the sales tax on $5 per piece. But the fabulous thing is Paparazzi pays the sales tax to the state for you. So as a business owner, and that's what you are, you're a business owner, you don't have to deal with paying the state the sales tax. So Paparazzi takes care of paying the sales tax to that state. Now, I personally, and this is as a business owner, you have that choice to whether or not you want to charge sales tax. As a business owner, I do charge my customers sales tax on the pieces that they purchase. So I'm recouping, I'm putting that money up front when I'm buying the pieces wholesale. I'm putting that sales tax money upfront as I buy it, but then as I sell it, I'm recouping that money. So the piece is costing me $2.75, and when I sell it for $5 plus the 7% sales tax in my state. Now, it depends on the state, right? So sales tax rates vary from state to state, but that's an example of what happens here in Rhode Island. So with the $4.99 kit, you get 200 pieces, retail value of $1,000. The small, that's what they call the large home party kit. The small home party kit, you receive 120 pieces of jewelry, which equates to $600 in retail value. And the same thing applies. That sales tax, you're paying the sales tax based off of your state for those pieces. And then the preview pack is 35 pieces of jewelry for $99. Did I tell you what the small home party is? Yeah, $299 for the small. That's 120 pieces. The preview pack is 35 pieces. That's a $99 kit plus that sales tax. So the 35 pieces retail value is $175. So everybody is at, we're all different. We're all at different levels, life points. My children are all grown. We're all completely different. If you are thinking about buying a kit and becoming a consultant, one of the things that I suggest is really thinking hard about what you want this to do for you. Some people will join to just get the discount, buy the pieces for $2.75 wholesale, right? Instead of paying retail for the pieces. And that's okay. You can just join to get the discount. Some people join because they want to make, an extra $100 a month. That's okay too. Everybody has different ideas of where they want this business to take them. Some people just want to join just to have the tax benefits of having a home-based business, and they're huge. I won't go into specifics on taxes and what you can and cannot do, but typically any expense that you put out in running your business is tax deductible. But I'll tell you, CPA is who you want to talk to. Hello, Tanya. Hello, Miss Ida. How are you? How are you? So today we are not doing jewelry sales. We're talking paparazzi. So please, if you have any questions, let me know. Let me know. My comments are over here, so that's why I'm looking that way. So those are the kits. Now, when you do become a consultant, right, there are no monthly quotas that you have to hit. There's two, I would say, key criteria, right? So we talked about that replicated website that you automatically receive when you become a consultant, right? paparazziaccessories.com / and then your consultant ID. That to come up in a search on Paparazzi. So if you go searching paparazzi accessories and you do a search for, like, let's say my zip code 02816, I will be shown as one of the consultants in that area. To be shown in that area for the search, you have to buy 25 pieces per month. Think about that. Right? So for many of you who are buying today, many of you are buying more than that right now on a monthly basis. So to be available in that search, you have to buy 25 pieces for the month. To be considered, and that's called an active consultant, To be considered a consultant with Paparazzi Accessories, you must buy 100 pieces within a 12 rolling month calendar. So if you join in February and your kits, whatever, depending on what size kit you choose, those pieces apply to that first year, right? So you could join now. Let's say you joined with a large home party kit. You get 200 pieces. You would not have to, I'm going to point that out, you would not have to buy anything else until next February when that 12-month period comes up, right? So 100 pieces in the 12-month period. So that comes out to what, like 8.88 pieces a month, right? Something like that. I'm going to do a quick 100 divided by 12. 8.33 a month, just to remain in good standing as a paparazzi consultant. Again, many of you buy that in a week. Some in just one show, live show. So, did it freeze, or are you freezing, Miss Ida? Cold, froze in. So your monthly quotas and everything, to just be a consultant, 8.33 pieces per month to meet that criteria for the 12 rolling month period. To be an active consultant and searchable as a consultant in, a specific zip code, let's say a search, 25 pieces per month. And that maintains your active consultant standing. Okay, that's like the minimum criteria that you have to maintain. So you have these 200 pieces, right? You get your kit, you have these 200 pieces. Now what do you do? It depends. It depends on why you're doing this. Why do you want to sell it and make money? Do you want to keep all of those pieces for yourself because you're addicted to paparazzi like the rest of us are? And trust me, it's real. It is real. It really comes down to, what do you want to do with it? How much money do you want to make? The possibilities are endless. There are people in this organization that are making 6 figures a year. There are people in this organization that are making 7 figures a year. It's all about you. What do you want? I will be a bling boss one day. So those are 6-figure earner, 7-figure earner, I will be there. But that's what I want. Not everybody wants that, right? So everyone is different. It's about you and what you want to do. What's the investment besides the kit initially? You can go on, and many of you who shop with me know that I use comment sold, right? I didn't always use that. We actually just started using comment sold in September. Prior to that, I would hold up a number with the piece. Very easy. As long as you have a camera or phone, and it depends on, what you want to do. I'm on my phone right now. You have a phone. Most people have some sort of a smartphone, right, that you can go live. You go on Facebook, go live. You have a light, so it shows the jewelry well. You don't want it really dark, and people can't see the jewelry, right? Phone, a light, which is very inexpensive on Amazon. A method to invoice them, right? So we used Square for the longest time. I actually still use Square. It's a free program that you sign up for. We actually have a link, and whether or not you choose to sign up under me, I'm still happy to share that link where you get $1,000 in sales, free processing. So the application itself does not cost you anything monthly. However, it's a credit card processing system, so Square does charge you a fee, a percentage of the sale. And that's with any type of that PayPal, Square, you're going to be charged. So keep that in mind. And the shipping methods. Now, again, there are tools out there, and as your upline, these are the things that I help you with, right? So I help kind of guide you, give you the tools, teach you how to use them. Because again, remember, I'm not going to feed you for just one day. I'm going to teach you how to do it so you can do it. And then anyone who decides to join your team, you can pass that knowledge down. And there is so much training out there, guys. Look on YouTube. Anything that you need to learn regarding any type of billing or invoicing system, there is so much information out on YouTube. That's how I kind of taught myself a lot of the things, to be honest. I just did research and went to YouTube and learned different things, help. But that's what I'm there for, is to help you get to those areas. Consultants, there is a group called Training with Rock Stars. They are phenomenal. So there's different training videos on how to do a hostess party, right? Having hostesses. There's videos and training on just about anything that you could ever imagine. So you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. There's tools available galore. So to start off, phone, a ring light, a method to invoice people, and a method to ship. Now, some consultants don't do a huge investment at the beginning. They don't buy a scale or a label printer, and you don't have to. It all depends on what you're willing to invest to get your business going. And some people just can't invest a whole lot. You know, they invest in the kit, they start with that initial kit, and they build from there, and it's doable. There are people that start with the $99 kit and just build these empires, seriously. So it depends on what you need. You know, you can print if you have a printer, you print a piece of paper, the label yourself, or you handwrite it. That is doable. You take it to the post office. So you need mailers, right? So links, right down to the mailers. Research who has the least expensive options available. So we've done a lot of that legwork and that research for you. So we're supposed to get snow here in Rhode Island. Are you getting a lot of snow, Ida? Or is it just like, what's the temperature there? I know it's supposed to start, I think sometime later tonight and go into tomorrow. So there isn't a huge initial investment. You know, unless you're buying that larger kit, then obviously you're looking at $560 on average, a ring light. The key to this is consistency, right? Being there when you say you're going to be there. I've had customers that have found me just by doing a search on Facebook and said, oh, the girl I normally shop with, she's not on, or she hasn't been on. Consistency is key. So that determination, the drive, and the consistency is what will make it or break it. I truly, truly believe that. Now, you'll have days that you're like, oh my gosh, why did I do this? And you know what? We've all been there. We've all been there. I have, and many of you have been with me. I try and be as positive as possible because I truly believe it has an impact on your day. Every Monday we do a motivational Monday post. And every day I try and read something first thing in the morning that's inspirational, that's motivational, because it does have an impact on your day. I truly believe that. But are there times and days that I'm just like, oh my God, am I doing this the right way? Of course, everybody does. It's like, to me, being a parent, right? We all second guess ourselves. Owning a business, your own business, is the same thing. You know, it's your baby. You're trying to raise that, get it to grow, get it to flourish. And it's not always easy, and you'll second guess yourself, or you'll try things and find, that really isn't working the way I expected it to, and you tweak it. So like anything else, you're just consistently trying to improve things, make it easier, make it more efficient, especially if you're going to do this part-time, because not many people can jump in and commit to doing it full-time when they're working full-time, right? We're all in different situations, and my main purpose right now for working that full-time job is insurance, right? I've got, my youngest is in college. I can't go without insurance. So we're all at different stages, different needs, different wants, and it really, you gotta do what you can do. But I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna say it again. Determination, consistency, motivation, drive, that all is what you need to make it work. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna say it's not hard work. It's hard work from a time perspective. You know, is it hard to sell? You have somebody in front of you on the camera, and sorry, I'm banging the table and I apologize if the camera's moving. The jewelry sells itself. Anyone who knows Paparazzi Accessories jewelry, it's a no-brainer. You cannot, and I'm not going to name stores, but you cannot go into any store, I don't care where it is, and find anything like this at this cost. You can't. Doesn't happen, right? At all. So, you know, I would love the opportunity to talk to anybody who wants to talk about it, who has any specific questions at all. I am going to pop my email address right into the comments section, and please don't hesitate. Like I said, there are no silly questions. Ooh, I'm kind of working on my laptop up here. Let me make sure. Kim@orbitjewelry.com is my email address. If you want to hop on the phone and chat, let me know. If you want to just email back and forth, I'm fine with that too. The one thing I will promise you is I won't let you just sign up and never speak to you again. I am just not that type of person at all. I want to see anybody who makes this commitment to change their lives, because I truly believe it will change people's lives if you work at it. I would love to see that. I would love to, you know, help that happen. So reach out to me, email me, let me know if there are any questions whatsoever. If you're on the fence, you're just not sure, what your concerns are, your hesitations. I'm not going to talk you into anything, but I'm going to give you valuable, I think, insight as to what our past year has been like. You know, like I said, at the end of the day, today, I would do this. I wish I had found it years before. I would have done it. I knew nothing about paparazzi. And that's another really important point. Excuse me. Paparazzi is 10 years old. Right? So think about that. 10 years old. It's a debt-free company besides that. They treat their consultants like gold. There are so many MLMs out there where there are hundreds of thousands, probably millions of consultants of some sort. Paparazzi, I tried to get the exact number of consultants, and I could not get that detail. But the consultant ID really kind of gives you an indication as to how many there are. My newest team member is somewhere in the mid 400,000 range. How many of those, so let's say there's 400,000 consultants. How many of those people are still active and working their business today? 50%, maybe? I don't know. Why? Because they haven't like really taken it serious as a business. And you have to. If you are going to make this work, you have to be serious about it. You have to treat it just as if you had gone down the street and you opened your own store or restaurant or any type of business, right? You show up, you open that door, you show up, you're ready to work, you're giving it your all. This is no different. Just because you're working out of your house doing this, just because you still have a full-time job and you're doing this, you still have to work it. And whether or not you want to make $100 a month or, you know, $10,000 a month, you have to work it. No, somebody who wants to make $10,000 a month, they're probably putting in a lot more hours, to do that, but it doesn't just happen without the effort and the determination and the drive. So, excuse me, is it saturated? Absolutely not. Not. Think about how many people we have in the U.S. alone. And you can sell in the U.S., Guam, Puerto Rico. It is not saturated. There are so many people who have never, ever heard of Paparazzi accessories. I had never heard of them. Before a friend of mine brought me some people, I never heard of Paparazzi. I'm sorry, I never had, because I spent like way too much money on jewelry in the past. But, hey Miss Nicole, how are you? Hey, hey. So we're talking paparazzi. So please, I wanted to keep this like under an hour. It is. I will keep this video up. If there are any questions, my email address is, actually let me pin it right to the top. It is pinned. Email me. I am more than happy to speak with anybody about this at all. Answer your questions. No pressure. No pressure. So for those of you who are shoppers, and I've got some of my friends shoppers here, tomorrow night we are live at 8 p.m. Eastern, and I'd love for you to come join us. We have the mystery bling bag that's going to take place tomorrow night. 3 pieces in there up for grabs. But does anybody have any questions right now that you're curious about? At all? At all? I have my unwritten. Next weekend is Empower Me Pink virtually. But even a virtual convention or training is always lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. All right, my friends. Well, you all have a fabulous, I'm just looking out to see if it started snowing here yet. It has not. You have a fabulous rest of your Saturday. Stay safe. And let me know if you have any questions. All right. You guys be good. Bye. Thank you. Sorry about the camera. See, I'm turning around now. Ah, there I am.